And that is now live. I'm going to need to know if music's too loud, etc, etc, because I've never actually streamed with music in the background before. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is to you. My name's Sean, aka Robot Spartan, and this is Star Citizen. No intended plans whatsoever for this stream. Not that I ever do have any plans for any of my streams. This is just going to be generic, mucking around in the game gameplay. Seeing what happens, doing whatever happens, and hopefully just discussing 3.11 with people. 3.11 is now in the evocati stage, so I am genuinely curious what people are interested about that's coming in 3.11, what's getting people excited, what's disappointing you about 3.11, things like that. So I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube simultaneously for the first time ever. So this is going to be quite interesting because I've got to try and watch both chats at the same time. Yeah. Hit me up in chat, let me know, and as I say, please do let me know if music's too loud, game's too loud, too quiet, etc, so that I can make those tweaks. And, well, I guess I'd better put the game live, hadn't I? Make sure that comes up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Right, I am actually in a party at the moment. So yeah, I am actually in a party at the moment. So there probably will be a little bit of multiplayer in this. If you've never done sort of any team play in Star Citizen, I highly recommend you do it, even if you are a solo player. Just group up with people randomly in your server, things like that. Talking of which, where is my party member? I don't actually know. That's a good question. I don't have my my chat isn't heading to my visor at the moment. Let's fix that quickly. If you don't know how to fix that, by the way, simply remove it from the visor chat and onto the visor chat, and that fixes that. Okay, let's see. So I'm just going to grab some bounties. Whilst I wait for, I don't know, anyone to really comment in the stream, I am just going to grab some bounties. Sorry, just adjusting my microphone there. Just so I've got something to do, really. Okay, got one bounty on a single player. Alright, they're not an escapee from prison, which means they could be anywhere. This could be interesting. Let's see where we got. Oh! It looks like said player just so happens to be headed right for me. Well, I'm going to assume that, because it is during the free fly, that he's going to be in something somewhat tanky. So I'm just going to take the noob launcher, or whatever you want to call it. I'm also going to switch the music, by the way. If anyone wants me to change the music throughout the stream, you got three choices. You've got EDM, you got rock music, and you got synthwave. I'm personally partial to rock music, that's just me. I don't mind a bit of EDM, synthwave, sure, why the hell not, right? It's down to the viewers at the end of the day. Because we are about to go kill someone, I am of course going to switch to some rock music. Because it's just not right to go killing players without rock music. I need pad 7. Well, actually, this is some pretty good combat music, I like it. Where am I going? Pad 7's this way. No, it's not. Pad 7's this way. Wow, my brain. You can tell I've not long woken up from a nap, can't you, right? Pad 7, here we go. In fact, just because I am in a party, I'm very, very quickly going to... I'm just going to share that bounty with my party member. Just that's a common courtesy thing, by the way, for anyone that doesn't typically play in a group. If ever you do group up, it is the right thing to do is to always share any mission you take with the rest of your group. Share the love, you know. It's actually quite useful as well if you are playing in a group. If you take loads of missions, you can sort of share those missions between you. And then split the load and make a lot more money a lot quicker. Right, looks like Yamik is still 20 click out. The chances are he's going to start heading this way. Now, depending on what sort of ship he's in, he could have a really, really long cooldown time on his quantum drive, which might be the reason he's not here yet. Have I got a red there? An Avenger Titan that's red. Is he moving towards me? He's not moving... Oh, there we go. He is moving slightly, but I can't tell where he's moving to. That looks like an orbital marker jump. There we go. He's coming. Am I outside of the armistice yet? No, I'm not. Okay, let's get ourselves out of this armistice zone so that we're able to launch torpedoes. This is the one thing that I'm super excited about, actually, for 311 as a bounty hunter, is the relaxation of the armistice zones, right? You're going to be able to fire your weapon inside an armistice zone. That's such a big deal to me. Right, I think what I'm going to have to do is quantum jump to Crusader itself. Yeah, it looks like that bounty's jumping all over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump to Crusader. And then what I'm then going to do is... try and jump to one of the orbital markers. No, I'm not. He is coming. That is a quantum jump. Alright, let's get ourselves out of this armistice zone. Because he is going to drop out right near us, and I need to be out the armistice zone when he does. Still not out, still not out. That should be out of the armistice now. Right, there's Yamek. Oh, this is interesting. I don't seem to have a marker for him, which means he's going to probably be in an eclipse. So if I don't pick him up until 2,000 meters... There we go, contact. Got him. No, I have not. So much for getting him there, right? Oh, this is... What? Oh, hello. I see where he's going. Right, this boy's headed for Grim Hex. So he's trying to get himself to somewhere safe right now. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to take advantage of the fact that my Eclipse currently has a very, very fast quantum drive. Which should allow me to catch him quite nicely. Sorry about that, just responding to a message there. Right, let's have a look. Have we got the boy? Oh, there he goes, right. Looks like, yeah, that's Grim Hex. Orbital marker 2 from where I was is a Grim Hex jump. Let's see if I can get this boy. Also, just realised, this is like Sonic the Hedgehog music that's playing right now. I kind of dig it. There he goes, there he goes. That's got to be a Grim Hex jump, right? Yeah, there it is. Would help if I actually knew where Grim Hex was, right? There's Green Hex. There's our bounty. 2.8 click away. Let's get a lock on. Let's see if we can get this guy. Oh, he's in a little Avenger Titan, bless him. Oh, he's trying to evade. He's trying to evade. I feel bad now for taking him out. If it's only an Avenger Titan and launching a torpedo. I did not mean to launch 2 torpedoes then. Come on, we're going to get that kill. We're going to get that kill. I have no idea where he's just gone. The torpedoes are still flying. What on earth has happened? I have no idea what just happened. He should be around Grim Hex. We are in the correct vicinity. Oh, wow. He's really put some distance between me and him. Alright, let's chase him down. Let's get this boy. Oh wow, he is really burning out of there. There we go, right. So, yeah, we're getting close. Let's slow ourselves down, get ourselves nice and tight to him, make sure he doesn't see us coming. At least that's kind of my hope. Okay, I'm 10 click out. Now, I did accidentally launch 2 torpedoes, so... I see him. He shouldn't be able to see me right now. Okay, looks like this guy might be a new player, actually, because he didn't quantum jump back to Grim Hex, which I expected him to do. Stuck in my prey, I'm stuck in my prey. Whereabouts is he? He's just disappeared completely into the asteroid field. I don't think he knows where he's going. Let's have a look. What we got around us? Got nothing around here. Where are you at, boy? Slow ourselves down. Oh, hang on. There you are. Come on, let me lock on. Oh, don't tell me I'm out of torpedoes. Am I out of torpedoes? No, I've still got a torpedo. It just doesn't want to lock on because the game's bugged. Fucking phenomenal. I actually don't have anything I can use to shoot him down right now. Alright, let's assume that it is bugged. Let's reload our ship. If you don't know how to do this, by the way, simply go into the ship manager. Select your ship. Let it load up. Save changes and equip. Come back out. Go back into the ship manager. And then click save changes and equip again. And in a second, it should populate my ship. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop into here. I'm going to equip 2 more Typhoons. Now, it will take a second for the server to kick in that that's happened. Once it does, hopefully, that'll allow me to lock onto him again. Okay, Quantum Drive is definitely off. Oh no, it looks like someone else is trying to kill him. I'm going to assume that that is actually bugged, which is why I can't do anything. Come on, let me lock. Come on, you bugger. Oh no, missile lock is completely bugged. No. Alright, there's only one answer, boys and girls. We're going to have to ram him. Which is going to be interesting in an Eclipse, because it's not exactly the most agile of ships. Oh, he's fighting back, he's fighting back. Come on, come on. Get back in where I need to be. There we go. Lead him, lead him. Ah, bugger. This is not a ship for dogfighting in. I do not like... Oh, shit. I do not like resorting to ramming, but... Until CIG fix the fact that missiles never fucking work... I don't really feel like I've got much of a choice here. He is proper fighting back, though. Jesus, I can't type. Oh, I sent that to global chat. Whoops. Wait, where did my bounty just... Right, let's get ourselves out to Grimhex. Let's get ourselves into a ship that's actually worth dogfighting in. Because this is what's causing me to struggle right now. Let's have a look. Just gonna check. Everything seems to be working okay. Everything seems to be working okay. Okay, not bad. Looks like that DR8 Ben was after him. Wow, I can't type today. Yeah, I totally give up. Right, I'm in the Grimhex jurisdiction. Comms working. Yep, comms are up. That's good. Let's get ourselves over there. This is the other benefit, by the way, of group play as well, is once you've shared that bounty, that's it. They're then able to come in and give you a real hand. Which I need at the moment because Torpedo's been friggin' bugged again. Question is, where is that bounty now? Bounty is off my radar. That's frustrating. Okay, looks like we've got a Carrack over here. That's not going to be what we're after, though. Right. Let's get ourselves into landing state. There we go. Slow ourselves right down there. Let's restore the chat to that so I can see it all in a single window. Oh, what just happened? Yeah, I can't lock onto that Carrack either. That is really frustrating, that bug, that for some reason your missiles will just randomly stop working. There's absolutely zero reason for them to stop working, they just stop. And it is one of the most annoying. It's frustrating as well, because I had a good shot on him. I just wish that I hadn't accidentally launched 2 torpedoes, because I get the feeling I could have got him if I hadn't. It's a real shame, that. Let's bring it back up. Where are we at? There we are. Oh, I'm upside down. There's a thing there. Oh, no! It looks like someone got it! That's a real shame. Alright, let's get ourselves down. Oh, that is not where I wanted to land. What the hell, game? I hate this proximity assist. Fuck me. I thought I turned that off. Hang on. Did I not turn prox assist off? Where are you? Proximity assist. Proximity assist, where are you? Proximity assist is off. I have absolutely zero idea why that happened. Oh well, what can you do, eh? Right, let's get ourselves into Grimhex. Let's get ourselves a ship that's actually working. We got any more bounties? Let's have a look. Bounty hunter. We do. We have another bounty that's just cropped up. Excellent. Let's share that bounty with my crewmate there. Where's this guy at? This guy is at... Oh, he's here! This guy is at Grim Hex. Alright. So if this guy's at Grim Hex, the question is, where at Grim Hex? I don't have him on my screen. This could be interesting. Alright, let's see if we can go find him. I'm getting nothing in chat, so no question, no conversation happening there, but I will. I sort of like this music. This is pretty good music for this, actually. For my sort of game style, where I'm just mostly killing players and shit like that. It's good, man. It's good. Alright, let's put our ship away. Actually, I'm hoping I can claim it. No, I can only Wait, what? That asks me to Oh, I'm confused. Come on, come on. Oh, I hate that this is a thing. You get, if you go to the ASOP terminal, you get stuck in it until it decides what it's going to do or not do, which I think is going to be the case here. Yep, there we go. Aegis Eclipse. Oh no, my Eclipse is bugged. It's completely bugged. Oh, this is a bad day. Alright, let's see. You know what? Let's bring out my Titan. My Titan's actually a really good fighter. Well, the Titan as a general is a fantastic fighter, surprisingly. Alright, Hangar 2. Am I doing looking on my stats? I'm just a little bit thirsty, but that's okay. I can live with that. Right, Hangar 2. Let's get our butts down there. Hopefully this player is outside, or will be outside fairly soon, so I can take him out. Twitch is complaining to me that my bitrate's too high. I'm only streaming at 6,000 kilobit per second, like Twitch insists. Don't know why it does that. YouTube, I can stream at like 8,000, 9,000 kilobits per second. Twitch, it's like, no, you can't do that. Bit of a weird limitation, that, if you ask me. I am actually streaming at 6,000 kilobits per second as well. I'm not quite sure why it's complaining. It's a bit of an odd thing, that. Alright, let's get our butts into space. Oh, okay. We've already got a lock on someone. Only that Carrack. Now, I'm wondering if the player we're after is actually inside that Carrack. So, what I'm going to do is turn ourselves sideways so we can get through the door. Carrack, empty seat, unknown. Right, okay, so it's not that Carrack. Interesting. Got a reclaimer over here. It's not going to be the reclaimer. Oops. I want F7C. Let's have a look. Tell you what, let's just scan everything. Our guy's got to be in one of these, right? Gotta look for this Lethe guy. Now I'm thinking he's going to be in one of these hangars. The question is where? In which hangar is Lethe? That's if I use the right targeting. I have no idea if this is actually doing damage to this Carrack or not. Oh, something just went kaboom. What was that? That was Rex Manticore. Apparently he went boom, or he just killed someone and caused them to go boom. Okay, let's see what we got. Looks like our guy is in Grim Hex. Yeah, no, right, okay. Right, so he should be north in relation. Let's see if we can pick anything up on our ping. He's got to be around here somewhere. Come on, where you at? Yeah, I'm getting nothing. Damn it. Oh, wait, hang on. I saw a marker on my screen for a second there. Looks like our boy's jumping. Oh, hello. I know where he's going. He's going to Korea. Looks like our boy's trying to clear his crime stat. Alright, let's go down there. Let's go pay him a visit. Looks like Lethe... No, Lethe's at the Comare. What are you doing at the Comare there, boy? Interesting. Why would he be at the Comare? See if we can't get him. He should be around here somewhere. Let's try pinging. See what happens. Yes. Yeah, he is around here somewhere. There's nothing around selling that he could have jumped to. For a second there, I thought I had a radar lock on me. Whew! That was a bit of a moment of panic. Where the fuck is he? Come on, where you at, boy? Where you at? I know you're around here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, he's jumping. He is jumping. Looks like he was trying to go to an orbital marker and went to the wrong one. Is my quantum drive actually going to work? Whoa, what's happening? Let's get ourselves over there. He's got to be at Korea. He's got to be. He is. He's at Korea. This may be a PvP situation. Not PvP, an FPS situation. Alright, what we got? We got a guy called Rashog over here. I just saw a ping. Right, where's Korea? There's Korea. I'm going to assume that this guy is here just because he's helping his buddy. There we go. There's the ping. There's the ping. I saw that ping there. Let's just hope that he's where I want him to be. Right, let's get ourselves up to full speed. Take full advantage of the Titan's ability to... Whoa, what's just happened there? I think someone's got a lock on me. Yeah, someone has a radar lock on me. Alright, there's my guy. Alright, come on. My guy's on the Saber Raven. Okay, this could be interesting. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Let's scan them. Pilot Rashog, owner Rashog. He's in the Hammerhead. He's in the Hammerhead. Let's get ourselves up close. Let's seem friendly. Let's try and seem friendly. We're not horrible people, I promise. I'm not here to kill you, boy. Hey, whoa. Watch the paint, boy. You know what? Fuck this. Oh, he actually hit me with that missile there. Let's target his engines. Let's target his engine. Main engine targeted. There we go. This should be interesting because a Titan's got no chance against a Hammerhead, right? But my teammate has got an EMP. Now I'm hoping that his EMP can do enough to get me through to the engines. Or I can at least keep him occupied long enough that my buddy can go and grab his Eclipse. Yeah, there was no point launching your countermeasures there, buddy. They weren't going to do a thing. There's Lethy boy. Yep, there we go. He's in the turret. I thought he would be. Okay, this is going to make him... Shield not under 99% and now... Oh, you think I'm actually trying to kill you with a Titan, don't you, buddy? Oh, that's adorable. No, I'm not that stupid. What I'm doing is I'm waiting for my buddy to go grab his Eclipse if he actually read that message, which I hope he did. Please tell me Tiefod read that. I really hope he did. There's the Hammerhead. Oh, let's get out of the way of that. Hoo-hoo. Nice try, buddy. I have mastered the art of dodging missiles. That's 2 missiles I just missed. Oh, that one's coming back. That was close. Shit, that one actually hit. I'm kind of curious how long I can hold this up against a Hammerhead. I'm really hoping that my buddy actually goes and gets that his Eclipse, because... Oh, that was close. Shit, I've allowed myself to gain too much. He's put too much distance between me and him. It's making it too easy for him to hit. I mean, considering I'm fighting a hammerhead, I think I'm doing pretty good. Oh, there's the missile. There we go. Jesus, I got 5 missiles chasing me. Oh, he got me, finally. I was wondering how long it'd take. I'd say I did pretty well considering I was in a little Titan. I just hope my teammate actually saw that message to go and get his Eclipse, otherwise that was all for nothing. Because I know my Eclipse is bugged, which is a real pain in the arse. So I know I still need to get to Security Post Korea. I don't know where my teammate is right now. Whoa, what the fuck? What just happened there? That was unexpected. Boom. Thank God for low gravity environments, eh? I really wish the Eclipse hadn't bugged, because I would have gone there in the Eclipse just to be on the safe side. Right, take me to the lobby. Come on. Is my teammate still in the server? Global. I believe he is. Oh, he might have crashed, actually. No, he's still there. Okay, we're good. Oh, shit. Come on, come on, come on. Please let me retrieve the Eclipse. And please let the torpedoes be working. There we go. Hangar 2. Hangar 2. We're good. Economist and discussion here. Is it worth 300 million? Sorry, I wasn't even reading the messages then, because no one's actually commented until now. What was I on? Hangar 2. Is it worth 300 million? At this moment in time, no. We need to see... Bear in mind that obviously not all that money has been spent yet on the development. We do need to see how development continues. It's fun even now and gets better every few months. Quite often, each patch is like playing a new game from start. Yeah, this is very true. Depending on the gameplay loops that you follow and depending on what it is that you want from the game, it is definitely a different game every patch. I genuinely think 3.11 is going to be extremely different. Mostly because cargo decks aren't going to do jack shit, right? They're not bringing anything. The AZ changes, though. The armistice zone changes. That's a big deal right there. So if you're not aware, they're allowing ships to fight in the armistice zone. If you hit someone innocent, you will get a crime stat. You will get shot by the station weapons, which, by the way, now got to size 10. If you're shooting a bounty, however... then it's considered fair game and no one cares. Like, you can just hit them if you want. Oh, bollocks. Door hadn't finished opening there. Oh, dear. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of the armistice zone. I'm going to see if I can actually lock onto something with a torpedo. He's inside the armistice zone, so that won't work. I'm going to have to assume that this guy is... I'm going to have to assume it's going to work, basically. There's no two ways about it. Let's have a quick check of our torpedoes. Torpedoes are, in fact, loaded, so that's a start. excuse me. What I'm going to do, just to be on the safe side, I'm actually going to go in. I'm going to remove all the torpedoes, and I'm going to re-equip them all. Just going to unequip, unequip, and unequip. Save changes. I'm just going to wait for that to populate. Yep, that's populated. Okay. Alright, let's put these Typhoons back in. Save changes and equip. Now, I have done that before, and that has fixed that bug before, so I'm hoping that it's worked this time. Just spin ourselves around so I can see the underside. Yep, we're good. Right. There's Korea. There's Rashog. Looks like he's fighting. Someone's holding him. Right, let's get ourselves up to speed. My only concern is that the Eclipse is really piss poor at slowing down. It's such a good ship. It really is. Like, it's no wonder it got as far in the showdown as it did. I'm genuinely tempted to get one. It's just such a one-trick pony. Looks like we got lock. We got lock. Alright, we're good. Now, I happen to know that it takes a minimum 2 torpedoes to take down a hammerhead. I mean, the main issue I've got right now is not being able to take down his shields. Alright, looks like we got one. Okay, that's just that's an NPC. That's an NPC. Wait, apparently I haven't taken out the target. What? How have I not taken out the target? Oh, it looks like this guy's friendly. Not you, not you. So where is the bounty? Oh, you know what? He's inside Korea, ain't he? Ah, I done fucked up. Why is my quantum system jammed? No, I don't want to go to selling. What are you doing? Torp cam. Yeah, there is a torp cam. It's the torp cam I find is really buggy at the moment, right? Like super buggy. Now I know for a fact as well that Korea's around here because I saw it. I think I'm just being thick. Oh, there it is. It's directly above me. I think. There's Korea. Clearing bounty takes some time. Yeah, that's what I'm banking on right now. Is that this guy is still inside Korea. The thing is, I don't have his bounty. I don't have his marker on screen. It's not here. Which means I've got no idea where he is. I'm assuming that he is in fact inside. Seems common sense that he's already inside. It looks like this Chris Cross guy is also after him. Which is going to make things interesting because we're both after the same person. Or I would assume we're after the same person. So I'm going to slow that down. Bring it down to the ground. Let's get our butts out of here ASAP. Is that the new interior? This is the interior for the Aegis Eclipse, yeah. It's not the DCS style cockpit, if that's what you're thinking. Unless you mean the heads-up display, in which case, yes, that is the new one. Right, this is going to be interesting because I've got a scope on this. I've lost my C-54. Unfortunately, I died with it in my hands. He's got to be clearing his bounty. I'm not seeing him. He's not clearing his bounty. He's not inside. Where on earth is he? Alright, so this guy is not inside Korea. But he is around Korea. So where the smeg is he? He's on the outskirts somewhere. Question is, where? Jump out of ship flying EVA? Yeah, he could well be, actually. That is entirely possible. Although it's an interesting tactic to try and escape, I must admit. I say that, I've done some weirder things myself to get away in the past. Just going to reload that because my YouTube stream side has been a bit finicky. Just out of curiosity, by the way, is music too loud, too quiet, or anything like that? I've never actually streamed with music before. This is the first time I've streamed with music, so I'm genuinely curious. Is my... Oh, my quantum driver's up there for a second. Can you scan players? So you can scan individual ships. At this moment in time, you can't scan players. There is... Oh, hang on. There is... You don't hear any music at all. Oh, wow. I must have that really quiet. Hang on. Let me know if that's a bit better. Yeah, so as I say, I've never streamed with music before, so I'm still trying to balance the levels a little bit on that. So in terms of scanning players, you can scan individual ships. So you can see who's in the ship, who owns the ship, if there's any cargo in the ship, what that cargo is. At this moment in time, you can't scan individual players. Now, if you've never checked out, I highly recommend checking out the Star Citizen Leaks Discord. I spend a lot of time on there myself. It's a fantastic community over there. There's been some mock-ups that have been shown there of player scanning, right? And it looks like some changes that they're going to add to bounty hunting, which I seriously hope come in the future. That could be good. It stands to be seen, yeah. So I'll give you an example of scanning another ship. I can scan that Avenger over there. So I can see who the pilot is. I can see that the only life sign on that ship is that individual right now. I'm not seeing anything else on my radar, so there's no one else there. Compared to my voice, you don't hear any music. Okay, I have bumped it up a little bit. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Especially because I actually really like the music that I found. It's been a while since I've been able to find music that I could actually stream. Oh, here we go. We got a Cutty Blue. That's the Avenger. Where's that Cutty Blue? Oh, hang on. There's Rashog. Cutlass. So that's the guy that we just took out, right? So he's here in the Cutlass Blue. Now I'm going to keep a lock on this guy. If he attacks, I'm going to assume he's hostile. Don't try anything stupid, buddy. I get the feeling he's going to pick up his friend. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, desync, my god. And now my torp's... Oh no, there we go. I thought my torp was fucked again there for a second. Are you really trying to dance around me? Come on, buddy. I'm in an eclipse. You're in a cutlass. Yeah, you know what, Disputing, you're probably right. He might do. Let's leave him be. But the second he opens fire, that's it. He's getting a size 9 right up his jacksy. I've still got another 4 size 9s to put to use, so... Alright. I thought he could attack you and not get in trouble if you miss or lock him. Not yet. So that change is coming in 3.11, actually. That is not the case yet, however. So it's going to be interesting. But yeah, so at this moment in time, I'm perfectly fine to missile lock him, and he can't do anything. I need to maintain a distance of about 1.8 kilometers. I haven't upgraded this Eclipse, so... See, this guy's... Yeah, it looks like this guy's jumped a little way away from Korea, but I'm not seeing him anywhere. Right, let's go maximum range on that ping. See what we can find. I found a mineable. Not quite any use to me, to be honest. Tell you what, this is getting a bit tedious. Let's see if we've got any other bounties. We've got no other player bounties. Damn it. Although we have got a mission for the security post being breached. I just realised I also forgot to take calls to arms. That was a bit daft to me, wasn't it? Sword title AMA 311, I assumed you're evocati. Unfortunately not. However, I do keep very, very close eye on what is happening with the evocati. So do keep in mind, if I was evocati, I would not be allowed to talk about it at all. Like, it just couldn't happen, right? For obvious reasons, I'd be breaching the NDA that they have over evocati. However, I have seen all the evocati patch notes. I am aware of everything that is happening with evocati. And the idea of an AMA for evocati is more around... I want to know people's opinions on things, right? Because I'm in a... How shall I put this? I'm in my own self-contained environment, yeah? I know what I think is good. I know what I think is bad. But I'm genuinely curious what the rest of the community feels about it. So that's the whole idea. It's more finding out, you know, what does the rest of the community think of the changes? Oh, hang on. We got a red. Oh, that's another Eclipse right there. Oh, that's Rashog that's red. Apparently. That ain't right. Whoa. So I've got no other life signs in there, which is making me think he hasn't got his friend yet. But he is now red, so I suspect he has attacked my friend. Oh, what? I think I just got taken out by a talk myself. I did not see that coming. Ah, I chose the wrong time to look at my other screen. I feel like 310 and 311 seem lackluster, to be honest. If they got racing in maybe Theatres of War, wouldn't feel so salty. Yeah, Theatres of War, honestly... So, in my opinion, Theatres of War needs to be ready before Squadron 42. The reason being... So, a lot of people... Yeah, they'll... Lol, we got you killed. Don't worry about it. It happens all the time. I'm not that good of a PvP. Yeah, so I personally think that Theatres of War needs to be ready and shipped before Squadron 42, right? The reason being, so there are a lot of people out there, myself included, that genuinely enjoy a very cinematic story-driven game, yeah? However, think of like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. In the Call of Duty Modern Warfare series, a lot of people, they'll play the story, but then what they'll do is they'll play the online element. And that most of their time is the online element. Theatres of War, so Star Marine as a general is a fantastic FPS environment. It's just that the networking is shit. That's the only problem with it. If the networking was great, then I'd spend so much time in Star Marine. Theatres of War, if they can get that ready and working and stable and ship it with Squadron 42, I think CIG are going to make so much more money, because people that don't want to play Squadron 42, the cinematic game, will buy Squadron 42 just for Theatres of War, just for Star Marine. They will buy it for that and that alone, right? So I genuinely think they need to get it ready for that. In terms of racing, I only own 3 ships currently. I own 3 vehicles. I own a Avenger Titan. I own a Tumbrel Ranger, the motorcycle. And I own a P-72, which is a racing ship. The reason I own the P-72, apart from the fact that someone gave me a free skin for the Emerald, is because I like racing. Racing is so much fun. And we've got this amazing racetrack at Grimhex that's not being used at the moment. And they need to add that in. That is such a major thing, I think. And I seriously hope that they do add it in soon. But in terms of general lackluster, yeah, I think there's a lot of quality of life that's gone into 310 and 311. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think 312, the last patch of this year, is going to be the big thing. And I think Q4 next year, that's going to be the other big patch. Because hopefully we should have Squadron 42 by then. It's looking like we'll have Squadron 42 by then. So hopefully all the people that are currently working on Squadron 42, which is basically everyone at CIG right now, are then going to be able to work on the PU. I get why they want Theatres of War to be perfect. With a bad launch, it may go the route of Star Marine, but it was playable last year. I don't understand why it's taking so long. So, I've forgotten the guy's name now. It's Sean something. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. It's not claimable because it's exploded. The guy who's dealing with all of Theatres of War has openly said that whilst Theatres of War, they're mostly happy with how it is, they've got 2 major issues. The first is network stability. Ping times are far too high. Lag time is far too high. It's just not stable. The second issue they've got is distance. So in the PU, they've never had an issue, and I'm paraphrasing here, but in the PU, they've never had an issue in the fact that you can't actually shoot players more than 200 meters away. Because players are never more than 200 meters away when they're shooting each other. They're in their ship if they're that far away, right? But in Theatres of War, players are trying to snipe each other. They are trying to kill each other at 300-400 meter distance. And at the moment, that doesn't work. And those are the 2 main reasons Theatres of War aren't in. Is you can't shoot people at long distances that Theatres of War is allowing. That's a big problem. And the network stability just isn't there. I may be quoting that slightly wrong, of course. So don't take that as verbatim. But that is the reason we do not have Theatres of War at this moment in time. Very much to my sadness, I really do want Theatres of War in. Once Theatres of War comes in, I'm going to spend so much time playing it. Because Theatres of War to me looks like what Star Wars Battlefront 2 was. And like the original Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm talking PlayStation 2 era, right? And what Star Wars Battlefront 3 was supposed to be. And that was just amazing. I want that. So I'm going to take a cutty. I don't typically fly a cutty, so this could be interesting. What I need to do is I need to reclaim my clips. Which unfortunately I'm going to have to go to Olisar or something to do. So I'm going to make my way over to Olisar first. Hangar 3. All right now. So I'm actually reading the global chat and everything else at the same time. Noble Phoenix, I'm glad you agree. I'm glad to know that I'm not just spouting bollocks out my arse and that my opinions are totally useless. Right, let's get our butts in this cutty. What are they talking about? No joking, I'm working on right now. We had first gameplay of docking. That's a good point, actually, that's happening in the global chat right now. Docking, that is something I'm really excited to see. Especially because it's a requirement for so many bigger ships. Like the Origin 890 desperately needed it. I was, for anyone that doesn't watch our YouTube videos, I did a review of the 890 a couple of days ago. And landing it anywhere was a nightmare. Because it's a ball ache to get out of atmosphere in that thing. And you can't put it anywhere. So for ships like that, you need docking. Not that I care about the 890, because Origin bad, right? Where we're going, Port Olisar, that's where I need to go, because I need to reclaim that Eclipse. But yeah, docking is something I'm really excited for. I'm curious about how the people in the chat are genuinely feeling about docking. Like, with what they've... If you've not seen what CIG... Or if you have seen what CIG have shown, like, does it excite you? You liking what we're seeing there? I am curious. Right. Let's get ourselves away from this asteroid field, because I do not handle well around asteroid fields. Oh, a bit of speed metal. I'm not in combat right now. This is no good to me. Right, let's get ourselves down at Olisar. Let's get that Eclipse reclaimed, because I am going to need that Eclipse, I suspect. Right. Let's get ourselves landing permission. My biggest ship is Carrack. Docking will be fun with AI-driven large transport ships. Yeah, I mean, docking is probably one of the biggest blockers, actually, to a lot of the large transport ships. So something like the Genesis Starliner, for example. Yeah, great. It can land at New Babbage. But 90% of where you're going to want it to be needs docking. The Carrack is another prime example. You know, the Carrack's design, for all the Carrack is very much a ship that you leave at an orbital station, and then you take it down to Atmo, right? But as it currently stands, like, getting the Carrack in and out of a hangar is one of the most painful experiences in the game, because it barely fits. I've seen the docking. I'm just disappointed they have been talking about it forever. Yeah, what they're showing seems like it's still half a year away. Ah, right. Interesting point on that. It might not be... I'm not obstructing anything, game. It might not actually be half a year away. So, in the evocati build right now, for those who don't know, obviously the Constellation series has the P-72 or the P-52, Merlin or Archimedes, attached to the ship, right? And it's actually built into the ship's mesh. It's physically part of the ship's model. If you mess around in the game files, you can see this. It's part of the model. In the current evocati build, the P-52 and P-72 are no longer part of the Constellation series ship's mesh. It's not part of the object anymore. Which means that they are actively working on it. They have taken it off the mesh for a reason. Now, whether this is just okay, we're going to take it off now because we're dicking about with it here or there, we'll put it back a year later, or, you know, whenever it comes around, I don't know. But the fact that they have removed it from that mesh spells good things. Ship-to-ship docking, I can see happening first, only because with us having the P-52 and the P-72 and the Constellation series being very popular, CIG have a very good reason to get that in. As sort of a tier 0, as they like to call it. Ship-to-ship docking, ship-to-station docking. You know what? Actually, no, I can see that in 6 months. I can see ship-to-station docking being Q2 next year. And here's why. One of the biggest blocker for us getting capital ships right now, other than the fact that the server cap is far too low, is that also my Eclipse is totally fucked. Yay! Is that the capital ships can't land anywhere. They can't dock. The other reason is that they don't want to give us those capital ships before Squadron 42. those capital ships are going to need in Squadron 42. Which means we need docking for Squadron 42. Animations can make up for that, sure, but we are going to need docking. Is auto-landing the Idris needing docking tech in any way? Landing the Idris anywhere is going to pretty much need docking tech. The Idris, if you did the International Aerospace Expo in, I think it was 2018, they actually had the Idris there. You could go down and walk around the Idris. This thing was so big that, I mean, it dwarfed the 890. And I mean dwarfed the 890. It was fucking colossal. Getting that thing to break atmo on a planet with like 1G is going to be an extremely painful experience. General auto landing doesn't need any docking tech in any way. However, I do believe that docking is most likely going to need it. Auto landing inside the Idris. There was a Star Citizen leak stream actually that did show that tech, and it does currently use auto landing. Do I think it will need it in the long run? No. Because you can land a ship in any hangar, on any ship while it's moving. It just takes a lot of skill. You need to match your speed, and as long as you match your speed, it's completely doable. So I don't think it's going to be... Oh, you fuckers. I don't think it's going to be completely mandatory. However, I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of auto-landing feature be implemented for those. I'm just going to claim my Titan, because that's basically the only ship that's any good that I've got, or at least it's the only ship that I trust. Whilst I do that, I'm just going to go onto a BRB, because I just need to quickly run to the toilet and grab a drink. So, shall see you all shortly. And back. Sorry about that. Come on, pick up the game. There we go. Right. Let's get back to I don't know why that keeps happening. I keep every time it's only been doing this for the last couple of days, right? But every time I get out of bed, it just teleports me back to my bed like 10 seconds later. It's a really weird bug and I don't understand it. Right, so I've just respawned, so I'm going to see if that allows me to claim my eclipse. Otherwise, what I might have to do is jump out of the server and back in. Which isn't too bad. It's thankfully load times aren't as bad nowadays. Let's have a look. Are you just going to show as... Yeah, that's still destroyed. Right, so I'm just going to jump out into the menu. By the way, if anyone does want me to change the playlist that's on at the moment, it is just a rock playlist. I can change it to either EDM or I can change it to synthwave, whatever people prefer. I'm actually quite happy with any of those genres of music. Just not... Oh, no! No, no! Don't do this to me, game! Oh, no! I hate when this happens. This sucks. No, game, why you do this? No! Let's get rid of all those. Oh, wait. It might be letting me in. Even though it's technically full server. In the future, if a player logs out and not in a bed, what do you think the penalty will be? Surely it will be abused if they can really teleport across the galaxy to the last station they were at. Honestly, I don't think there's an alternative way of doing it. You know, then sending you back to your last respawn point, right? I mean, I guess... I think the only real penalty you can give is when we start getting permanent effects towards player death. Yeah, so this death of the spaceman, as Chris Roberts calls it, where if you die, you will respawn at, say, a hospital. If it's a fairly minor death, or if it's your head gets exploded, then all your stuff gets left to a what do you call it? A beneficiary. And all of your reputation and things like that, they're all reset, yeah? I think when that comes around, it should be encouraged that players log out in a bed, or they will be treated as though they died. But it will be treated as a minor death. So if you log out in a bed, you stand there and starve to death. Yeah, something like that. Something, fairly minor, where the penalty isn't that big a deal. I think if you do it such that you're in a station where there's habitation areas, I don't think there should be a penalty for that. If you log out in your ship and your ship has a bed, I think there should be no penalty for that. Just simply on the basis that, logically, you're going to have got into your bed, right? I also think they need to implement a logout timer. If you're not in what we would consider a safe zone, so look at how they do it in, for those who don't play World of Warcraft, they have safe zones. So if you're in one of your faction cities or anything like that, you can log out instantly. However, if you log out anywhere else, there's a 20-second countdown before it logs you out. They need to implement something like that as well, I feel, because the sheer number of times I've almost rage quit because I've been chasing a player bounty and the son of a bitch has just pulled their network cable or they've just hit escape and quit. because they're about to die and they don't want to go to jail is honestly completely uncountable. So I think they also need to implement something like that as well. Where if someone does just, log out in the middle of space, if they're not in their ship or their ship doesn't have a bed, then they suffer those consequences. Of course, give players a warning. That is one thing you need to do. You need to give players warning, but I think there's a lot of things they can do to really help it. Should not be able to log out in battle. That will definitely change. Yeah, I think that... Oh, fuck, my Eclipse is still bugged. I don't want to do a character reset because it's the only way to fix it. Bollocks. Yeah, I think that the way that they can fix that is, if you do log out in combat, or if you genuinely, your internet craps out, which can happen, it is a thing. Clearly I missed something. Yeah, that is a thing. People's internet can crap out. Then I would say what they need to do is have your ship become an AI ship. It will continue fighting for 30 seconds. And then it just quantum travels away. Unless you keep them under combat. I remember I was saying that you trying to run away will make you and your ship stay in space. 100% sure there will not be an Alt F4 tactic. Yes, 100%. And I think that's one of the things that they need to add before bounty hunting becomes a real profession in the game. Which is frustrating because I'm a bounty hunting. Yeah, like bounty hunting is 100% my profession. So they need to add something like that. That's why I'm so excited about these green zone changes. Capital ships should probably never disappear unless they are docked. Yeah. Well, I don't know actually. So if you're in... I think if you're in nullsec, or what in Eve it's called nullsec. So like Pyro is nullsec, right? There's no security there. Yeah, 100%. If you're in what's considered a safe zone, like Stanton, I think if there's no players around for the next 10 minutes after everyone on that ship has logged out, the ship should despawn. Just more as an offline protection. Standard offline protection rules, right? If no one's in your base and everyone logs out for 10 minutes, then yeah, offline protection rules, it despawns. So I'm getting stupid, like, funny face messages from other members of We Small Band. What am I doing? I'm grabbing a ship, is what I'm doing. I'm going to grab my Titan just because I trust this thing in battle more than most other ships. I just realised I've got my I've got my chats the wrong way around. Whoops. Hang on. Sorry, I just need to rearrange some things on my screen because I accidentally put things in the wrong way. Wait. No, that one goes that side. That one goes that side. There we go. Getting there in the end. Hey! Slowly but surely. I'm figuring things out. You can tell I'm new to this new whole streaming thing, can't you? Right, I want pad 7. It looks like there's some chaos happening over at Korea. So I'm just going to head over to Korea, and you know what? Let's just have some chaos. There's nothing wrong with some good old-fashioned chaos, right? Do do do. Alright, that's Al-Assad, which is where I am now. We want to go to... In fact, no, I'm not going to teleport to my buddy. The reason being, the last time I did that, I kind of... I'll see if I can find the clip, actually. I need to upload that to... Or it's one of the ones going up on YouTube. Last time I teleported to this guy that I'm grouped up with currently, I ended up inside a Crusader, and it teleported me roughly where the Stanton Terra jump point should be, which if you don't know is in the orbit of Microtech, just on the opposite side of the system. Do you think Port Olisar will be replaced or reworked in the next few patches? Yes, I do, but I don't think as much. I don't think it's going to be changed to be like the others. The reason being, I think Port Olisar is so iconic at this point, right? So for people like myself, I've been playing since 2.6, and Port Olisar for the longest time was our only spawn point. And even now, it's for a lot of people, it's a big area to go at. It's a major landing place for miners because of easy access to Daymar. It's going to become a major port for people going in and out of Crusader as well. So yeah, I think honestly, I think it will have some tweaks. I think what's most likely to happen is they will add the new what do you call it? They'll add the new refinery deck, they'll add the new cargo deck, but I don't think they'll change its overall layout. I think it's gonna remain majorly as is. I think if they what the fuck? I think if they don't, tweaked it exactly. Tweaked at least for docking. So they'll add a docking spline or something like that. Honestly, I think if they change too much about it, it's going to cause a huge uproar. However, with that said, there was some data mining that was done where basically there are audio files that suggest that the Xenothreat guys, which are currently in Pyro, by the way, and they are going to destroy Port Olisar. And that we will have our first lore event in the Port Olisar, and the running theory is that we will have our first lore event, or in-lore event, where Port Olisar gets destroyed by Xenothreat, and when Crusader comes online, we'll get a new station, we'll get a new Port Olisar Mark II, if you will. That's the current running theory. I can see it want to go in one or two ways. I think there will be too much backlash from players if they get rid of Port Olisar, or if they don't put it back, sort of similar to how it is now. I think if they get rid of two of the splines, replace those with a cargo deck and a refinery deck, and then if they add a docking spline, I think that's going to be the way to do it. And then use this in-law activity to do it. I think that's the best way. I actually don't know who I'm looking at right now. Okay, that's my guy's ship, actually. That's Rashog. I'm going to stop shooting him. So my guy's apparently killed... The fuck? Well, my guy's not there, but I did just see him float past me. I think. Hey, there he is. What happens if I run into my buddy? Ooh. Don't shoot me, you fucker. Can't help that. They also need to connect all the interiors as well. Having to EVA to get to a friend on the other pad is kind of silly. Oh, that's not the worst of it. Have you ever had have you ever had your ship spad on a spad? Ever had your ship spad? Ever had your ship spawn on a completely different pad? Yeah, that's a thing that happens way more often than I'd like to see it. Like, way more often. It's a real pain in the ass. Don't join the station. What's he talking about? I want to see if there's anything decent happening right now. Very little. There's some merc stuff. Oh, I need to take a call to arms again because I logged out of the server. No bounty hunters. Got some claim jumpers. Ninetails nest. I'm going to go take a... Where's the CCN alert? Where is the CCN alert? Oh god, I'm not going all the way over to fucking there. Whoa, what just happened? I have no idea what just happened. I think this poor guy just got exploded for no reason. Oh, Saber did a pew pew. Nice. Any mission give us help with bounty missions? No! There aren't any at the moment, and there needs to be. They really need to flesh out the bounty hunting gameplay, in my opinion. It's one of the single biggest things they need to do. Wait, the Saber got the bounty? God damn it. Ah, damn it. Thank God for that. I thought somebody got the bounty. But yeah, the thing where it just randomly spawns your ship on a completely other strut, it's a massive, colossal pain in the butt. Right, sorry for the silence there. I just had to... I spilt vaporizer juice all over my hands. Don't smoke, kids. It's a bad habit. So I had to quickly go wash my hands. Right. Let's have a look. There's got to be some bounty missions or something. I'm not doing that mission that I just took because that is no, just no. No, I don't want to lose a call to arms. So abandon you. No decent bounty hunter missions. That's the other thing as well. Like, player bounties pay so much. NPC bounties pay nothing. They're so bad. Let's have a look. No decent missions at all. Oh wait, hang on, that was a Miles Eckhart mission, right? Yeah, you know what? Let's take that Miles Eckhart mission. I haven't done the Miles Eckhart mission in a while. In fact, it's been a very long time since I've done the Miles Eckhart mission. Are the distortion guns working yet? Yes and no. They are most definitely better at the moment than they were. Like, way better. Not that that's difficult. Where the fuck is the Miles Eckhart mission? Oh, it's down on... Wait, they moved Miles Eckhart? He was on Daymar last I checked. Okay. Yeah, sure, fine, whatever. I got a drift in here at the moment, so I should be able to get there relatively quick. Yeah, so with distortion guns, they are doing a hell of a lot more shield damage now. But I don't know about component damage. But they are definitely doing more shield damage, which is what they're supposed to be doing. So there is that. It's just not perfect right now. It's getting there. Slowly but surely, it's definitely getting there. But my personal opinion, I would still recommend going with energy weapons. So I'm currently using the attritions. I was using the CF series. The attritions actually do more damage if you keep them in the near overheated. Like, way more damage. They actually do as much damage as distortion weapons. So if you've got good trigger discipline, you're better off using the attritions for that reason. Otherwise, distortions are pretty good at the moment. They're in a decent place. The only downside is that if you have any desync between you and your target, which seems to be a real bad at the moment, that seems to affect distortion weapons quite harshly, and it reduces the amount of damage they do. So do keep that in mind. Incidentally, fixed weapons are in a bad place again. The reason being that desync is really problematic right now. So I can aim. I've got pretty good aim with fixed weapons. I'm not perfect, but I'm sort of 50% accurate with fixed weapons. And I can kill stuff with size 2s quicker than I can size 4s. Size 2 gimbal than I can size 4 fixed. Just because desync is really bad right now. Just do also keep that in mind. Right, 20 million kilometers to go. That's not too bad. Why isn't it letting me select Lord? They also really need to update the star map, man. There we go. Finally, set Lorville. That was difficult. Shouldn't have been that hard to do. Right. Just going to check. So for the science, I was just checking all the levels and everything were perfectly fine on the replay. Right, where are we at? We are still in quantum travel. God damn it! That's the one thing I hate actually, is the quantum travel times in this game. They're so long. You don't bounty hunt with the EMPs or with a mantis. No need to tackle the bounty. I'm actually tempted to swap my Titan out for a Warlock, just for the EMP. With that being said, at the moment, all the EMP does, it's just distortion damage. It just disables the shields. If that, it just, yeah, it's a distortion weapon currently. Mantis, the Mantis is shit in dogfighting. It is absolutely atrocious, and I wouldn't recommend it unless you had another player with you to then take out the bounty. I saw a video from CIG of the star map from 7 years ago. It looked way better. Yeah. Although that might be the star map that they turned into the website, which is the Arc map, I think it's called. It was a star map on a map table. Yeah, so I think that's going to be a thing. So they need to update the star map to use the building blocks UI. Or the building blocks... Yeah, the building blocks system. I think once they do that, it's going to rectify a lot of the problems that the star map currently has. I hope. But we'll see. But yeah, I am actually. You know what? That's something we need to. Something I might ask on Spectrum. I might put a post on Spectrum asking, like, okay, when are we going to see building blocks for the Moby Glass? When are we going to see building blocks for the star map to fix all of these godforsaken problems that we keep getting with them? Come on, let me go. Let me go. Ah, quantum travel's bugged again. There we go. Get there eventually. Also, I just realised the message I meant to send in global was sent in group. Whoops. I'm looking on stream health. Yeah, we're good. And the star map and QT locking bugs are the main frustration and confusion for new players. Yeah, so I actually discovered the cause of one of the star map bugs yesterday or the day before. So if you have a what do you call it? If you have a travel set in the star map and it requires 2 orbital markers in a row. So, say you're really close to Hurston, and you would have to jump to, I don't know, like orbital marker 5 and then orbital marker 4 in order to get to Arc Core. It can't draw the path. It cannot handle 2 orbital markers in a row. It's a rare occurrence that you'll need to do it, but it can't handle it. And I managed to reproduce this over and over again. It's a really bizarre bug, but it's just one of those things that it just doesn't like it. Please contact ATC to land. Excellent. Is my MFD working? It is. Level landing services. Come on. Give me my flight path. I fucking hate these flight paths so much. I mean, thankfully, I'm in a relatively aerodynamic ship, so... Oh, wow, I'm getting a bit of wind there. What gets me is when I don't see any orbital markers or I can't lock onto a mission marker. Yeah, that is also a real big annoyance, actually. Right, so, yeah, you see how there's a guy down there, right? So, yeah, he's got, you know, a bad marker on him. I'm going to love so much, I'm going to actually be able to shoot him legit and not get in trouble in 311. That makes me so happy. Shall I just, like, land my ship on Miles Eckhart's head? Where is my... Oh, there it is. Too many markers, I couldn't see what was happening. Just drop my speed down a little bit. But yeah, not being able to see the orbital markers is a really weird bug, and I don't understand why that keeps happening, but I see that quite a lot as well. Just move that back a bit. Like, really see that bug a lot. It's definitely one they need to fix. But quantum system as a general actually needs fixing. Talking of which, has anyone read Chris Roberts' response to his, what was it, the Ask a CEO, I think he called it. He's actually responded to that, and the question selected was about quantum. Has anyone read that? What are people's thoughts? Like, on him saying, yeah, it's like, you know, 2 or 3 quarters away, towards the end of last year, so Q3, Q4, we're going to start finally seeing that dynamic universe that they're always talking about. Oh, DG360 covered it. Ah, okay, fair enough. I actually haven't seen any of DG360's videos in a little while. I need to check out a little bit more of his content, to be honest. I need to also figure out where Miles Eckhart is. Now, it looks like he's in the standard thingy district. No, it doesn't require server meshing. Yeah, so the way that they're sort of describing it, and at least the way that I understand it, is you have the quantum server at the very top. That deals with all the overarching simulation. You then have a bunch of intermediary services that interact with the game servers. So it's those game servers are what are meshed together. And then you have those intermediary... For fuck's sake. You then have those intermediary services, and then at the top you have the quantum. So it's completely separate. Also said it probably won't be until late next year. Yeah, so Chris Roberts has said later quarter, which means Q3, Q4. This is CIG, so let's expect Q4. Oh, excuse me. Let's expect Q4. Although, that being said, Squadron 42 should be out by then. And if Squadron 42 is out by then I think we're going to see substantially faster progress in the PU. Because whilst, what is it? I think is it 11 are dedicated to the PU, 12 to Squadron 42, or the other way around. And, oh, you bastard! Which leaves us with, 38 teams that are dedicated to both. Let's be realistic here. Squadron 42 is getting 80% of the dedication from those 38 teams, right? If Squadron 42 comes out next year, let's say Q2, be a nice birthday present for me, that. Then I think we're going to see a lot quicker progress in the PU. Which means we could genuinely see it in Q3, Q4. If not, I think Q1 the following year. With that said, the Quanta guys, they are a separate team altogether to my understanding, so who knows? Of course, someone could correct me if I am wrong. I hope I'm going the right direction. Why do you think they still haven't put out that infamous Squadron 42 video? You know what? Honestly, I think at this point, if they did, it's been so long since they've actually, since that Squadron 42 video was due, right? If they put it out now, I think they would have to provide us with so much more than what they were ever planning to provide us, that they realised what they were originally going to do would just have too much backlash. Yeah, I may be wrong, but I genuinely think what they were originally planning to release is not what the community wanted, or is not what the community wants now. And it got so much hype and got so much frustration for not being there that if they were to release what they'd planned, it would not go down well. It really wouldn't. I genuinely think their best bet is to not right now. With that being said, CitizenCon was supposed to be, the 10th of October, I think it was? Or is it November? I can never remember. It's 10th of October or 10th of November. Yeah, exactly. Saving it for CitizenCon this year, maybe. I think people just want another vertical slice. Maybe. I'm going to say not necessarily on that. Yeah, I think people may want a vertical slice if it's a playable demo. Yeah, right. If they give us a playable demo, their vertical slice, then yes, most definitely. I think people will want it. But just as another, here's what the game looks like. No, I don't. I don't think they will. Can I sit down on the chair? Can I? Yeah, you. Well, I would if the seat... Oh, no, it is actually... Oh, right. You actually have to be in the mission. Got it. I haven't actually done the Mars Eckhart mission in such a long time. I can't remember where it goes down. You actually going to speak? No, you were supposed to give me a mission, dude. Hey, there we go. Yeah, a playable demo will bring so much hype to Squadron 42, especially if they did it the way that they used to. I don't know how old people in the chat are, but a long, long time ago, it used to be that demos were free. You didn't pay for a demo, you just got it, right? And that was the biggest marketing any game developer could ever do, right? Was they put out a free demo. I genuinely think if CIG do that, and it proves to be good, like straight up. Oh, I got to capture an Arlington gang member. All right. Hell yeah, I'm going to accept that. Yeah, I genuinely think if they put out... What the I genuinely think if they put out a free... yeah, Chris Roberts is old school. I think with the number of problems and the amount of bad press, right, that CIG gets, if they were to put out a free demo that showed just how good Squadron 42 is, hopefully, that, you know, it's just like a vertical slice, it doesn't show any of the story or anything like that, I genuinely think not only will they nullify a lot of the concerns that people have with CIG and with the project overall, I think it will drum up a hell of a lot of hype for the game and will help move a lot more copies. Because a lot of people aren't interested in an MMO, right? People don't want to play Star Citizen because they don't want an always online, mass multiplayer MMO. But a single player story set in space where you're a run-of-the-mill soldier, you know, fighting alongside fucking Mark Hamill, for Christ's sake. I mean, who doesn't want to fight alongside Mark Hamill? You know what I mean? That, I think, has got a lot of appeal to a lot of I was going to say... I can't think of the right term to use. Let's just say normies, right? It's a horrible way to name it, but let's say normies. I think that's got a hell of a lot of appeal. And I think a free demo would go a long, long way to drawing a lot of those people in. And the thing is, that draws more people into the persistent universe too. It would be perfect if they could time the demo for a few months after Cyberpunk. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think doing anything around the same time as Cyberpunk is a bad idea because there is so much hype around that game. Even in We Small Band. So for those who aren't aware, We Small Band, the reason our channel is called We Small Band is it's actually our guild name in World of Warcraft. And We Small Band is we typically do stuff as a group. I'm the only one in our group that actually plays Star Citizen, which is why any Star Citizen content on our channel is just me. But we are a group channel, right? We're a collaborative channel. Every single one of us in We Small Band, there are 5 of us, is so goddamn hyped for Cyberpunk. It is unreal. People will be looking for the next Cyberpunk. Everyone plays it for a few months. That could be Squadron 42. Yes and no. Cyberpunk looks like it's going to be a lot more open world. Yes, it's going to be linear, but I don't think it's going to be as linear as Squadron 42 is. I think, does Squadron 42 have the potential to be as good? Sure. Any game has the potential to be... Well, I'm assuming, of course, that Cyberpunk 2077 is going to match the level of quality that The Witcher 3 was. Does any game have that potential? Sure. Any game can be that good. I'm hoping Cyberpunk 2077 is that good. Has CIG got the ability to make Squadron 42 that good? That stands to be seen. The thing is, it's... Open world shooters, things like that, they pander to the masses, right? Yeah, Deus Ex, that's exactly why I'm hyped for Cyberpunk. 100%. Yeah, so... Hangar 8, there we go. So yeah, open world, even first-person shooters, adventure games, they pander to the masses. They're what a lot of people like. So Cyberpunk 2077 is definitely pandering to the masses. Squadron 42 is a little bit more niche. And I think that may hurt it. Not in a bad way. Well, obviously a bad way. I don't think it's going to get as much love. There's not going to be as many people wanting to play it. Which is a real shame, because I want Squadron 42 to do well. Especially with the cast they've got. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Talk about an all-star cast. I think that's one of the biggest casts, if not the biggest cast of any computer game I've ever seen. I mean, if they've done anything sci-fi, they're in it. Should be interesting. Right, let's get our butts out of here. Let's get that open. See, where is our bounty? Our bounty is there. I get the feeling I'm supposed to not kill this guy. This could be interesting. Come on, off the... yeah, whoa, okay. I hate that I have to use the afterburner to get off the pad because it keeps sticking. Oh, it's Sonic the Hedgehog music you're getting on the background, man. Jesus. Why is it always so windy in Hurston? Alright, let's max out our speed. How's he only 1.3 million kilometers away? Where is he? Oh, he's at L1. Ah, fair enough. Must be stopping for fuel. Right, let's get ourselves... We're at 10,000. We are at 10,000. Quantum travel should now be feasible. Nope, because it's telling us to the other side of the planet. God damn it. Don't do this to me, game. Yeah, there we go. The game's getting confused again because it requires me to go to the other side of the planet. And it doesn't like sending you to the other side of the planet. This is really annoying. Can I just go to Everest Harbour, please? Thank you. Fuck me. Game. The story for Squadron 42 seems epic as well. Captain What's-His-Face speech on the Massacre of the Planet, whatever is moving. Oh, Gary Oldman's character. Admiral Bishop. Yeah, it's... I mean, the thing is, one of the things you got to keep in mind as well is Chris Roberts wasn't always a game developer. Yeah, he was a game developer first, right? But he actually made movies. Some of them were some really bad movies. Was it not God of War? King of War or something like that. That was actually a decent film. That was Nicolas Cage. That was actually a decent film. But Chris Roberts has, as much as he loves game development, he's always... Lord of War, that's the one, thank you. As much as Chris Roberts loves game development, and he clearly does, look at the passion he has for Star Citizen, he's got a huge passion for... he's got a huge passion for filmmaking. He's a big filmmaker, right? And so I would be genuinely surprised if Squadron 42 wasn't this, like, huge cinematic experience. I'm in prison right now. Ouch. It's never fun to be in prison in this game. I can tell you that much. Prison sucks in Star Citizen. I hate being in prison. I mean, it doesn't take that long to get out. Like, you just got to find a bunch of Hadonite and you're out, but... Yeah, not a fan of prison at all. Right. So I just need to neutralise this bounty, okay? Scenes from Wing Commander are the worst, though. Not Mark Hamill's best. Yeah, that was a low point for Hamill, bless him. I mean, they did what they could with the time, and CR's script writing back then was questionable at best. But Wing Commander was still pretty fucking badass, you got to admit. Almost escaped through the cave, but glitched out and fell into the map. Yeah, that's happened to me a few times. The worst is when you get, you know, that little cubby hole that you have to crawl through right at the end, so to get out to daylight. The worst is when you climb into that and you glitch into the terrain there. It's like you can smell freedom, and then next thing you know, boom, that's it. I don't even know. Les Arlington apparently is the person I gotta kill. Elon Clarkson. Oh, I'm just gonna kill the first one that comes near me. But yeah, when you get that taste of freedom, you can smell the freedom, and then boom, it's like, nope, denied. So frustrating. Not quite sure how that missile hit me there, but fair enough. Oh, yeah, I strafed way too early then. Ah, that was a fuck up on my part. I was not paying attention. They are going to dynamically change the prison routes for the escape gameplay to not get old. They are actually changing them in the next patch. The next patch, they are actually changing the prison escape route. In fact, I believe if memory... Well, they haven't confirmed this, but it is in the evocati notes. So, as I say, check out the Star Citizen Leaks Discord channel. It's honestly great. It's a great community. But they post the evocati patch notes occasionally on there. And as it stands, they have changed the route to, I quote, make it more... In fact, you know what? Give me a second. In order to... I'm just going to bring up those... the patch notes. Let's have a look. I'm just going to bring up the patch notes for the last evocati version. So, this is what we currently have. So this doesn't contain all features, apparently. So we got the cargo decks. Wait, hang on. Here we go. Space station green zone removal. So that's the removal of the armistice zones for ships. They've added defense turrets around all the stations, including size 10. Yes, just like the Idris. Don't be a naughty boy around a space station. What else we got? The external inventory, throw tier 1, the force reactions, that's going to be quite fun. Missile countermeasures have been changed. I know there was something somewhere about that being, the thing being changed as well. Oh, I can't find it. It was in there somewhere. But yeah, they have actually changed the prison route in the latest patch. Which is kind of cool. Ah, shite. I'm in Hurston. Go figure. Right, how long have I been streaming for? Let's have a quick gander, shall we? I've been streaming now for 2 hours. So 2 hours is roughly where I like to call it. Just because my voice starts to get a little bit hoarse the longer I stream for. In fact, it is starting to get a bit dry now. So, as that's around the 2 hour mark, I am going to call it there. Thank you very much for coming along and interacting with me during in the chat. Honestly, it makes it so much easier to stream when people do that. So, Noble Phoenix especially, you've been really active in the chat. It is much appreciated. So I'm going to say thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming along. Hope you have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is to you. And we shall catch you all next time. Peace out, guys.